matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid, Paul George out there with Tyrese Maxey, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Brunson. The 3-ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
So it's Philadelphia now, after the basket by New York on the other end.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Back to Anunoby. There's a screen. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Maxey with it. Hart covering. Maxey passes to Embiid. And another miss by Philadelphia. For New York, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
For 3, Maxey nails it from 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Doubled by Towns. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break, New York. Here's Anunoby. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. George passes to Maxey. They grab their own miss. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Back to Embiid. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
The 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And George, a volume three-point shooter, he possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Now here's Bridges. Gets the 3-ball to go. Bridges has got 6.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
It's stolen by Hart. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And it's all from 3-point range. 76ers trail by 4. George passes to Maxey. Kicks it to George. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's 2-on-1. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
I'd like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Maxey with it. Fires for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns on the screen. Brunson passes to Towns. Over Embiid. Towns can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 6. For 3, Maxey. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
And that's a tough shot to defend when Maxey pops up out of nowhere.
Bridges finds Anunoby. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, a small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And New York shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Outside McBride. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's George on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite 3-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
He drops it from range.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Anunoby for 3. That shot off. Ooh, nice D from George. Pass to McCain. Out to the right wing. Embiid's got space. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
And it's Maxey missing.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Maxey against Hart. Kicks it out Towns. The 3. It's rebounded by George.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Left side Maxey. 3-pointer Embiid. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
5 on the clock. There's a screen. Here's McBride. No good from outside. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Ooh, poked away. And now the Knicks on the break. Bridges with it. Guarded now by George. Anunoby against Embiid. from the arc. Anunoby can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
New York again can't hit.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's George. 6 points for him to end the drought. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated. But this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Bridges against Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Josh Hart.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Good on both. And the Knicks with the possession here. They trail by 7. Towns outside. Here's McBride. And that's not going to go. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm joined by...
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Kelly Oubre, Kyle Lowry out there with Eric Gordon. Then there's Edwards, and it's Drummond in at center, filling out the middle. Here's Shamet. Pass to Achua. Back to Shamet. There's the triple. Rebound by Philadelphia. Lowry surveys the D. Drummond, the screen on Brunson. And Kyle Lowry gets the 3. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And how about Kyle reminding you he can be a few steps behind the line.
Achua with a screen on Lowry. Brunson passes to Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Lowry, no good. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Good on the bucket. Brunson's got 9.
An incredible job, Brunson just measuring off that floater.
30-25.
Lowry, the pass to Gordon. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 5. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Lowry to pass to Drummond. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3.
Brunson, a pesky defender, keeping those hands and feet active.
From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, B.A., fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful. When you run the pick and roll like they did right there, it's a thing of beauty as Eric Gordon really gets the best look at the rim on the play.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
33.
Now here's Lowry. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Achua. Edwards, a pass to Gordon. From the line. Again, the Sixers score.
Those are the kind of high percentage looks that Eric Gordon knocks down on a very regular basis.
Achua with a screen on Lowry. Brunson with the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside Edwards. Drummond goes in. And Drummond with the jam.
Don't get in Andre Drummond's way. Just look out.
Knicks trail by 5. Left side Brunson. Pass to McBride. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Outside Oubre. Launches it. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
So big for this offense and crucial that Oubre can continue to knock it down from there.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lowry. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Lowry. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Knicks ball.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
It's Brunson working inside.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
34.
Here's Lowry. Brunson with the block. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game is favored. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 6-point game. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Maxey on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Yabusele. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Hart.
Slick move. Excellent timing and fast hands led to the steal.
A reminder to the defense, Hart will drive if you give him that kind of room.
And Philadelphia has possession. The lead is 2 for 3. George, no good there.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Pure from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 1.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now here's Embiid. Here's the three. Showing some range. Embiid, nice.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Brunson missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. For 3, Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Brunson from the arc.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
Second team.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. They've knocked them down.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Brunson misses.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
George, no good. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Anunoby. Can they get it? Nails it from 3.
Well, team on his mind first. Hart not hesitating to give that ball up.
And here's Embiid.
49, 44.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. George with another miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Jacks up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
76
Maxey against Bridges. Maxey passes to George. Here's Embiid. Outside Maxey. There's a screen. Here's Yabusele. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, George. And another miss by Philadelphia.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. To take the lead. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. For 3, Maxey. Another shot. Now here's Embiid. George outside. Here he goes. Money.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Bridges against Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George, the kick out to Maxey. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Third team foul.
29 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. For 3, Maxey. And no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Embiid with a steal. Maxey surveys. The 3 is up. And George gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. And it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Jackson at the three-pointer, Lillard. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Fires the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Lillard misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
No good from outside. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's Lopez with the three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside for Jackson. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Decision-making of Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he seems to improve on his passing every season, which is impressive.
Hart, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Giannis with it. Now guarded by Towns. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
But the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
Brunson finds Bridges. Back to Brunson. Looking to end the run. It's Hart on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Hart's got 6 points.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Here's Lopez. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks.
2 minutes.
Fade away. Bridges misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez up top. Brunson covering. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Tell you what, it takes a concerted effort to slow down Brook Lopez.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The shot's good from Brunson. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. Shoots over Anunoby, and the basket by Jackson. 5 points in the game. For New York, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And here's Brunson outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move. An ankle breaker for sure. And then, how about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Brunson kicks to Hart. This one for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Hart. Bridges with it. Pulls up from the corner, and they pick up two. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. The wide open look here for Lopez. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Knicks lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks with the lead. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Giannis passes to Trent from deep three-point land. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. Up top, McBride. Covered by Lillard. Bridges double team. Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Get it! Throw down there, man.
Knicks trail by 3. Hart the pass to McBride. For 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
The just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McBride, defended by Trent. Anunoby outside. Shot on the wing. Kept alive. Out to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Pass to Hart. From the arc. Anunoby outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
New York.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, I did. They wore me out too, Bart. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka, woo! Yeah, it'll make my head spin.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
2 minutes.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. The Knicks leading by 6. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Pass to Bridges. 1:16 left in the first half. Anunoby finds McBride. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Bucks trail by 6. Lillard outside. To end the drought. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh my!
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
McBride passes to Hart. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Hart's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks shooting around 41% on the night. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 10-point New York lead.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
That's from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Here's New York. With the drive. Here's McBride. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. McBride's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And so it's the New York Knicks headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Play through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Mitchell Robinson out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Shamet in at the 3 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6. And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. 8-point game. Portis inside the 3-point line. It's hauled in by Achiuwa. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Shamet finds Achiuwa. From the corner. Robinson passes to Achiuwa. From deep, Brunson. Rebounded by the Bucks. Pass to Portis. Lots of room. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, his teammates will feed off that bucket. Good looks there from Portis.
Runs in the pass to McBride. There's Shamet. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shamet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Knicks lead, 42.
Kuzma, left side. Back to Prince. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. McBride with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. To the right side. Shoots from the corner. The rebound by Prince. Bucks trail by 9. Quarter outside. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Runs in the pass to Achua. Fires top of the key. Pass to Robinson. Here's Achua. Launches it. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuzma passes to Prince. Beyond the arc. Kuzma can't get it to go. New York leading by 9. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. Achua kicks to Robinson. Here's McBride. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kuzma passes to Prince. And the Bucks miss again. The Knicks shooting not great, 40% for the game. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Kuzma. Fast break, Milwaukee. Can they get it? It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Prince. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game. The Knicks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Fast break, here they come. Achua, the pass to McBride. Back to Achua. McBride finds Achua. New York moving it around. And Brunson has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Looking good. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Gary Trent Jr.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Bucks, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. There's Giannis taking flight.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And a new group in for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. The kick out to Anunoby. Towns wide open. Good on the triple. And the Knicks lead by 9.
When you got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range, I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
Antetokounmpo finds Jackson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Knicks leading by 9. Bridges inside the three-point line. And it falls over the rim and in.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
That's from
Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. From deep, Brunson. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks trail by 9. And Lillard kicks to Trent. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points for the quarter. On the wing, Bridges. Shoots it up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And another basket for Milwaukee.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Brunson outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Lopez, no luck. New York leading by 4. Pass to Jackson, and stolen by Anunoby. There's the lob to Hart. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong defender.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Brunson, right side. On the wing, Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Knicks lead 57-48.
Here is Lillard. Doubled by Bridges. Trent finds Jackson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
1:51 left in the 4th quarter. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Hart. There's the 3. Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. Hart the pass to Brunson. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New York.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Josh Hart.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Pass to Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis.
Oh! Wow! Big finish right there! What a finish.
Wow.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Pass to McCain. Let's go with a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Antetokounmpo for three. The rebound by Maxey.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. For three, Maxey hits the trifecta.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
Lillard against Maxey. Trent outside. On target from range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Snatched up. Here's Yabusele. The kick out to Maxey. George for three, and the three-pointer goes.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Antetokounmpo outside. Steps back and fires. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his fourth rebound in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
And Allie, thank you for that. It's scooped up. Yabusele. George for three. Fires in the triple. George has got six.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Philadelphia leading by three.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Maxey. And the 76ers another three.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Pass to George. Shot on the wing. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Give him 8.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Snatched up to the inside. Goes back up. Right wing. For three, Maxey. And the 76ers get it back. And stolen by Jackson. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Antetokounmpo for three. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Three-pointer. And that's good. Maxey for three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. Oh, stolen by Lillard. In transition. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fires for three. Lillard can't get it to go. The Sixers lead by 8. Outside Maxey. Over Lillard. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Tries it from 19. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And so it's the Philadelphia. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You also can't ignore that they're winning the effort battle, grabbing offensive rebounds and making the most of those extra possessions.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. Three-pointer. Yabusele. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw this game. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Trent. The open J off the mark. The Sixers lead by 11. Here's Maxey. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Jackson for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Maxey with it, and Lopez picks him up. The kick out to Maxey. Again, Maxey missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And down it goes. 2 points. Trent's got 5.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Well, Grant, there are a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Pulls it from 20. Unable to get that one. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
Trent for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's George. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Outside Maxey. The 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
The 3, George knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Jackson, the pass to Lillard. Going inside, Lillard for 2.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's George. And here's another one for the Sixers.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
There's 47 seconds left in the half. The Sixers lead by 13. George outside. Shoots over Jackson. That one's wide left.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 13. From deep three-point land. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. The fader. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's George. The three. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've kept their concentration on the limit. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're measuring up that shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Paul George has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
We've got Kelly Oubre. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Doughton in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Here's Kuzma. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Edwards a screen on Porter. Back to Gordon. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Prince. Here's Sims. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive goal. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Portis, right side. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
From the wing, it's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Normally he drains that.
It's Prince on the wing, defended by Gordon. Lets it fly. Again, Milwaukee!
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
The Bucks trail by 7. To the right side. Edwards pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And here's Oubre from the arc. Drummond stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. The three from Prince. Drummond grabs the miss. The Sixers lead by 7. Gordon outside. And here's Edwards outside. Doesn't go for him. And so Porter will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Kuzma. Shot from the wing. He can't hit that time. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And here's Oubre from the arc. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Kuzma for three. It's Prince on the wing. Sinks it from distance.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Doughton. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Portis. And the layup is good off the glass. Portis has got 8.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Connects from downtown. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Porter pass to Kuzma. Releases. Philadelphia grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Edwards finds Drummond. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Portis. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now a 10-point 76ers lead. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. He shoots. Porter's shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive board. The 3 ball. He can't get it to go. Kuzma outside. Porter from outside. And so it's Philadelphia earning this break in the action, up 10. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Sixers lead by 10. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Pass to Embiid. Fades and shoots. Basket's good. And the 76ers lead by 12.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Bucks trail by 12. Antetokounmpo, right side. The 3, here's Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shoots over Lopez. Again, the Sixers score.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. It doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Trent's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 11. George outside. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Fires the 3. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George for 3. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
For 3, George. That doesn't go either for George. Bucks trail by 14. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by...
Look
out!
Ruthless! How is the hoop still standing?
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
McCain. He can't get that one to fall. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Here's Lillard. The rebound by Yabusele. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Maxey. And he drains the quick shot. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter. Milwaukee's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And the shot's good.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
For 3. Damian Lillard with the rebound. Bucks trail by 10. Trent finds Antetokounmpo. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Lets it go from the wing. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
So it's Philadelphia now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. For 3, Maxey knocks down the triple. Maxey's got 20.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the 76ers.
It seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Tyrese Maxey.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Fades. Embiid misses. Pass to Lillard. Takes the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
12 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. So it's Philadelphia with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a...
Down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
So the New York starting five. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That one good for 2.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Pass to George. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thanks, David. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now, here's Anunoby. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Anunoby, good.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Here's Maxey. It's good from long range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Hart.
3 points.
Anunoby's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks. Outside, George. And it's off from 3-point range. New York's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Brunson with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
Consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Here's Maxey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Maxey's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Hart. And McCain pulls it down. George with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Offensive rebound.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Bridges left side. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Maxey looking it over. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. The rebound by Paul George. The 76ers trail by 7. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Nice shot by Yabusele.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Now, here's Maxey. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby outside. The 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And they're pushing it up. From deep, George. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. That one from long range. Towns has got 5 now.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Here's Embiid. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Brunson, left side. Money from the wing. Brunson's got his second basket of the game. Embiid wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Knicks up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Hart, Miles McBride out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 6 points for him.
Well, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
McBride passes to Bridges. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
McCain's shot is off.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And And here's George for three. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Gorgeous. That pull-up jumper is simply gorgeous. Paul George rises above everyone.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
George against Anunoby. The high post shot. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Paul George.
What a wonderful shot to have in your arsenal. 3-level scorer, gets to the midi. We see you, PG.
Hart finds McBride. A three-pointer, no good. 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Scooped up over to the left wing. McCain's shot is off. New York leading by 6. From downtown, and it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Hart. Anunoby's got 9.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
McBride passes to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. And stolen by Maxey. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for New York. The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to McCain. The 3 from George. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And Greg, you think about what they call float D. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
3-pointer. Knicks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Poked away. Embiid with the steal. Shoots over Anunoby. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And it's so incredible, guys. Players like Embiid who have the complete repertoire from the center position. You never saw bigs with the ability to play out in space like that. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's too hard. From outside the arc, hits the 3-point bomb. Hart's got 6.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Here's McCain. George, that's a 2-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McBride. And the 3 off target. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. There's Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fly.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance moves.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Edwards is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Gordon. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Brunson outside. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
Lowry kicks to Gordon. Fires the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Council's checked in.
Number 14.
There's Shamet. No good with the triple.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Drummond, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two. Drummond's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Lowry against Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Lowry finds Gordon. A second chance effort, and that's collected by Brunson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The three. Payne can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lowry, good.
I love the smooth shot from Lowry, keeping it out of the defense's reach with the floater.
Brunson scanning the floor. Down low, it's deflected and stolen by Drummond. And now Philadelphia on the break. And it's Kyle Lowry with the three. Lowry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Not a shoot-first point guard, but make no mistake, Lowry can shoot from range consistently when given the opportunity.
Shamet. New York missing again. Philadelphia leading by 3. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Payne covering. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. Tries again. The Knicks pull it in.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Lowry. To the inside. Here's Council. It's hauled in by Achua.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a one-point game. And it's Gordon missing.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Shamet. That three off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Really left alone that time. Gordon's got 6 here in this quarter.
And so many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And Lowry puts up a deep 3. Off target from downtown. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Bridges. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. Hart finds Brunson. Now Bridges. There's the triple. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey with it. Hart covering. Here's McCain. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks with the lead. Hart the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Towns. And right on target with the swish.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The shot by George, wide open. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Anunoby has the open look. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Ball stolen. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Brunson outside. Lets it go with a 3. New York missing again. The 76ers trail. Here's McCain. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. George with the steal. Goes up on the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Bridges shot good.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Here's McCain. Towns with the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 4. Bridges passes to Hart. Towns at the elbow. From the line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that mid-range arsenal is real for Karl Anthony Towns. This guy legit 3-level scorer at 7 foot.
That bucket in no time at all.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brunson outside. The rebound by Paul George.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's McCain. They get it again. Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. It's Philadelphia with the rebound. Sailor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McCain. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances. Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big time shot.
Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bridges for 3. They grab their own miss. And they're desperately trying to get this game back within reach.
And with very little time to spare.
Embiid with a screen on Brunson. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. It falls!
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
The big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Embiid with the screen on Anunoby. George, no good. Fires from way outside. He is hauled in by Paul George. From deep three-point land. That shot missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Now here's Brunson. Shot from the top of the key. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And they're running. 4-3. Rebounded by Lopez. Jackson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Trent. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Bridges. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turn himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
It's stolen by Trent. It's a one-on-one situation. It's stolen by Hart. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Trent outside. Lillard passes to Trent. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Hart. Back to Trent. Fires from deep. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Trent's got 8, and the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Anunoby from outside the arc. Drops in the 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Trent. Give him 8 points now. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. Tries yet again. Here's Lillard. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Anunoby can't get it to go. Trent right side. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Pass to Towns. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Bridges. No good on the quick 3. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
New York, again, can't hit.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The Bucks trail. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent on the wing. This one for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Right side, Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Trent. They get it back. Second chance effort. Outside Hart. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
OG Anunoby.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Trent for 3. Hart pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Bucks on D.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there.
A clear look for Antetokounmpo. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Hart. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hart. And he's going for the oop here. And it's powered home by Towns.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time. As crazy as that shot was, you could almost feel it was going in.
And that does it for the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
On the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And it's Brunson missing. Bucks trail by 3. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a 2nd-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Hart, the open shot. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Trent with room to shoot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Trent's got 13.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them. That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Lillard finds Trent. Back to Lillard. From downtown, it's rebounded by New York. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Over Brunson. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. No good with the triple. The Knicks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. For 3, Bridges. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Trent's shot is off. New York trailing. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. For 3, here's Lillard. And another miss by Milwaukee. And the Knicks shooting just 37% in the game. And Anunoby for 3. Here's Hart to stop the drought. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Bucks ball.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent from long range. The rebound by Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the
Brunson against Jackson. Outside Hart. Pulls up on the wing. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Now Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. For 3, here's Lillard. Giannis throws it down.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Brunson misses.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
It was stolen by Lillard. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Trent right side. Second chance shot. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Trent's got 4 points in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Looking to end the run. And again, the Knicks missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
A nice shot by McBride.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Pass to Lopez. Trent on the wing. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Antetokounmpo pushes it in.
Oh, that was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
McBride passes to Towns. Takes a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. For three, here's Lillard. Knocks down the long J. Lillard's got 8.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And so that brings the first half to a close. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 14. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Get ready for the half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Gary Trent.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Prince. And it's Sims in at the center position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Kuzma, the pass to Portis. The three is up. Now here's Porter. Pulls it from the top of the key. Sims. Can't throw down the putback. Here's Shamet. Offline with a three. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best six-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game, so this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
An open look for Portis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Bucks lead by 14.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Robinson, a screen on Prince. And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
And here's Porter outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Alan. Thanks. Milwaukee making a switch here. Green is checked in. Brunson is checked in for New York. And he gets the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Drains the triple.
Shooting while in rhythm, Brunson now becoming troublesome.
Portis, the pass to Prince. Outside Porter. There's the steal. Here we go. Throws it up high. And a big finish by Robinson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Prince. On the wing, Green. It's rebounded by McBride.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. You see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, can have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
Achua passes to Robinson. Achua against Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson. The rebound by Sims. Sims has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Lets the 3 fly, and Brunson won't miss many of those.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Here's Portis. Tries again. And the layup is good. Sims has got 4 points this quarter.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Achua with the dunk.
Use the pick and roll, and then Brunson's court sense allows him to make that play.
Portis, the pass to Porter. With the fadeaway. The rebound by Shamet. Porter against Brunson. Releases. Can't nail the jumper. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for New York, they've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Puts the move on. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Green, the pass to Portis. Uncovered. Again, Milwaukee!
And Portis not afraid from the mid-range. That's where he can do some work.
Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. Here's Trent. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Hart. Lets it go. Bridges misses. Milwaukee leading by 13. There's Jackson with the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 9th assist of the game now. Towns, right side. Pass to Bridges. Shoots it from the corner. And it's New York with another.
Well, the energy from Bridges really helping out to help him collect those points.
Trent outside. There's the triple. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Releases from 15. Towns with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Leading by 12. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Anunoby can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Fires it. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Trent. That gives him a double-double.
Jump shot looking like it's coming around now for Giannis.
Antetokounmpo with the block. Pass to Trent. Back to Antetokounmpo. From the arc. Trent's shot is off. Knicks trail by 14. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 14 points here in the 2nd half.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translating.
Antetokounmpo. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges passes to Hart. And here's Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Fades back. And the shot goes.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
Jackson for 3. Buries it from 3. And the Bucks lead by 13.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreaking.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Brunson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Bucks.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double.
Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Milwaukee with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Jackson on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
OG Anunoby.
Lillard fires away from way outside. It's off, so Milwaukee wins it, even early on in this game. All right, Alec, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So.
game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Abusele out there with George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Lillard way outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Now here's Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for George. On the wing, George. Here's Maxey. And it's sent back by Lopez. There's Jackson with the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Good feed that time from Lillard. He knows his teammates rely on him to find them just like that.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Here's Maxey to stop the run. And good that time.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Giannis kicks to Trent. Lets it go from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Great open look there.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the three. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Lillard with it. Now defended by Embiid. And the Bucks miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Maxey off target from three-point range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Embiid, following the miss by Brook Lopez. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Unselfishness from Lillard has no problem giving the ball up, especially when he's got a guy wide open.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Misses the three.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And here's Jackson after Paul George getting his three to go. Lillard misses. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's good, 2 points. George has got 8 points.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo to end the run. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Embiid from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lopez from long range. The rebound by Paul George. The 76ers leading by 3. Yabusele passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. The shot, no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid. Paul George is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. Maxey finds Embiid. 6 to shoot. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. He's got 8.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
Fires for 3, and that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 13.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And here's George for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Trent finds Lopez. Here's Lillard. Here's the 3. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Takes the turnaround J. Maxey, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Throws it up high.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Wide open, and it's good for 2. Now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Puts one up from 19, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Misses the mark, his 3rd miss of the game, 4 for 7 now. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. From deep, George. They get the rebound. Embiid kicks to George. Drills the 3-pointer. George has got 11.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And McCain pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Lillard. Fires from the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
McCain's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. There's Giannis. Look out below.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And that one's good. Maxey. Lillard with it. Off the inbound pass. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Green. Taurean Prince is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Sims in at the center filling out the middle. Prince, the pass to Portis. Back to Prince. All sorts of time. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's Prince on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. But a lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense. I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
They set the screen. And the wide open shot from Green. His three-pointer's off the mark. 76ers trailing. Outside Edwards. From deep. And they get it back. Goes back up. Stolen by Prince. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Prince, that's for 2. And it's Lowry with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Oubre against Green. Shoots a fader. No good on that one.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Lowry. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Mark him up for the board and dunk. Drummond's MO is to own the paint.
From deep, Green. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Top of the key. Pass to Edwards. And he gets it to go. Edwards got his first basket.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Portis a screen on Gordon. Prince misses. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Oubre. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's Green outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the basket by Lowry.
And Lowry does a good job of getting off his shot in that mid-range area.
Pass to Green. For the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5 now.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Prince, the pass to Sims. Outside, Green. Latre. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The 76ers leading by 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Oubre out there with Edwards. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. And that one good. Here's Lillard. Takes a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Now Lowry shoots over Lillard. They get it back. Outside for Lowry. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. Here's McCain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Giannis with it. Now defended by Embiid. Prince, that's for 2. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Maxey. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Here's McCain. The rebound by Prince. Bucks trail by 7. Lopez outside. Lillard from outside. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
George, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 4. Shot from the wing. Bullseye.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Maxey looking it over. Embiid inside the line. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Lillard.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Maxey. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Nobody near Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
There's a screen. Maxey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Maxey's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the 76ers. Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. A 3-ball. You can't get that one to fall.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them. Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Lillard from outside. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Embiid with the screen on Prince. McCain's shot is off. Now, here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Lillard from outside. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They break the hearts of... All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.